Hello everyone. So in this video we are discussing the solutions of October November paper 2025. Code number is 21 58021. This is a non-calculator extended mathematics. So let's start with the first question. I have the answer key also. We'll solve these questions quickly and match the answer. Okay. So let's see the first question. Divide 90 in the ratio of 2:3. So basically this is 90 into 2 parts out of 5. This is 2 by 5. And the second one is 90 into 3 divided by 5. 2 out of 5 and 3 out of 5. So you can see what is this. Now this is a non-calculator paper, so you have to do the calculation. So you can see if I cancel this 90 and 5, this is 1, this will be 4. So this is 36. So this is 18 into 2, which is 36, and this is 18 into 3. 50. So what is the answer? This is 36 and 50, 54. So that is the first answer. First question. Easy. The second one. In the diagram, AC is equal to BC. AC is equal to BC. And you have to work out the angle CAB. You have to work out CAB. So how will you find this? Here you can clearly see angle at C. Sum should be equal to 360. So what is the sum? What is this angle ACB? Angle ACB will be equal to 360 degree minus. What is the addition of this angle? You can see this is equal to this is 0, 3, 230 degree. So this is 230 degree. So what is it? This is 130 degree. So this angle is 130 degree. Correct? Now it is given that these two sides are equal. So obviously these two angles will be equal. So what will be the each angle? If I say this angle is x, this angle is x, which will be equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree, because sum of all the angles is 180 degree, and this is divided by 2. Why I am dividing by 2? Because you can see these two are same. So this is equal to what? 50. 50 divided by 2, which is 25 degree. So what is the answer? This is 25 degree. Okay. So now next question. Find the interior angles of a 20-sided polygon, regular 20-sided polygon. So 20-sided regular polygon, what is the angle of this? This is equal to n minus 2 into 180 degree is the sum of all the angles, and all the angles are equal, that is what divided by n. So this will be the interior angle of a regular polygon. Now what is n? N is number of sides. This is 20 minus 2 into 180 degree divided by n. N is 20. So now let's calculate this. So this is what? 18 into 18, 180 degree divided by 20. So you can see the 0 is cancelled. So this is 9. So basically this is 9 into 18 degrees. So what is this? 7, 7, and this is 162 degrees. So what are the interior angles? 162 degrees. So this is 160 degrees is the correct answer for this question. Next question. The area of a triangle is 12 centimeters square. The length of the base is 8 and the height of this triangle. So you know what is the area of a triangle. If the triangle is having base, length of base is 8, you have to just find the height. So what is this? Half base into height. That is the area of triangle. And this should be equal to 12 centimeters square. Now what is base? Base is 8. So this is 8 into 1 by 2 into height is equal to 12. So what is height? Height will be equal to 12 divided by, you can see this is 4. So this is 12 divided by 4, which is equal to 3 centimeters. So that what is the answer? 3 centimeter. That is the correct answer. Okay. Now the next question. Describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle T to P. Triangle T to P. You can clearly see this is just the translation, because there is no change in the size. There is no orientation in the figure. So what is this? This is just the translation. So what is the translation? You have to write the vector, translation vector. So you can see this point is going to this. So which is 3 units, 1, 2, 3 units of the left and 1 unit up. So you can see what is this? This is minus 3 and 1. This is the translation along this vector minus 3, 1. You can check this triangle. So this is minus 3, 1 is the correct answer. Draw the image of the triangle T. So this is the first answer. Draw the image of triangle T after enlargement scale factor of 2 with the center 3 comma 3. So with the center 3 comma 3, where is the center 3 comma 3? You can see this is 3 comma 3 is this point, right? So now you have to draw the enlargement of triangle T for triangle T with the center 3 comma 3. Okay. So this is our 3 comma 3, right? Now, how to draw the triangle with enlargement of factor 2 with center this? So what you can do is, you can see here, what is with respect to this, what is the coordinate of each point? You just write the coordinate of this with respect to this. This is, if I take this, this is you can say what is, this is going down and this is on the same. Basically this is 0, x is 0 and y is minus 1. So with respect to this, we are going 1 unit down and no horizontal change, correct? Now with respect to this point, that is 3 comma 3, with respect to 3 comma 3, what is the coordinate of this? This is 1 2 3, sorry, 1 2 and 2, that is negative 2 negative 2. Now with respect to this, what is this point? This is 2 units down. This is 0 minus 2, correct? Now if you have the scale factor of 2, so just multiply each term, each coordinate by 2. So basically if I multiply each coordinate by 2, so this a will become a dash, which is equal to 0 minus 2. So this point basically will go to 0 minus 2. So this point will come here after enlargement. This point is 0 comma minus 2. This is point B. So this point B will go to 0 comma minus 2. You can see this point moves to 0 comma minus 4. That is 1 2 3 4 units down. You can see 4 units down. 1 2 3 4 units down. 0 minus 4. Now with respect to this, what is the content of this? This is minus 2 minus 2. So this point will move to minus 4 minus 4. Just multiply with the scale factor of minus 2. So this point with respect to this will become 1 2 3 4 and 4 units down, 1 2 3 4. That is this. So what will be the final figure? Final figure will be this, like this, just joining these points. So this will be the final answer for this question. After enlargement, what is the image of? Okay, so this is how you can solve this question. If you can check this answer, this is the vertices are 3 1. This is 3 minus 1, and you can see this point. What is this point? This is minus 1 minus 1. This is the correct answer. This is how you can solve the questions of enlargement. Okay. Now let's move to the next question. Now what is the value of this exponents question? So you can see the powers will add. Base is safe. This is powers will add. So this is minus 5 plus 5 will become 0. And we know anything raised to 0 is equal to 1. Correct? Now what is this? This is 125 raised to 2 by 3. Now we know what is this? This is 125 cube root. Cube root of 125 and power 2. That is the, this is how we write this. Now what is cube root of 125? This is 5 cube is 125. So cube root of 5 is, cube root of 125 is 5. So this is 5 squared, which is equal to 25. So what is the answer? This is 1 and this is 25. Now let's go to the next question. You have to simplify this. Basically, you have to divide two fractions. So this is p divided by t. If you have to divide this, this is effectively, we will multiply these two, and this 2 and t cancels out. This will become p by 2. This is how you can solve this. Now in this question, you make the like fractions. So how to make like fractions? You see this is equal to, this is equal to 3x upon 4 minus. Now you will make it 2 as 4. So you'll multiply with 2. This is 2x minus 1 upon. This is 2 into 2. This is equal to 4. Now you can see what is this? 3x minus 2 x minus 1 upon 4. Now let's simplify. 3x, this is minus, opening the bracket, minus 2x, and this will become plus 2 divided by 4. Now what is this? 3x minus 2x is x and x plus 2. So what is the answer? This is x plus 2 divided by 4 is the answer. So this is x plus 2 divided by 4 is the answer for this question. So next question. The cost of one orange is t cents and cost of one apple is w. The total cost of 3 orange and 1 apple is this, and the cost of this. So this is the question. You have to make a simultaneous equation in T and W and so on. So what are the simultaneous equation? You see the cost of 3 oranges. 1 orange is 3 cents. So 3 T cost 3 oranges. So what is the total cost of orange? And what is the cost of apples? That is W cents. This should be equal to 51 cents. And second is 6 oranges plus 5 apples. This is 5W, right? Is equal to 129 cents. Now you have to solve this simultaneous equation. So what you can do is either you can use a substitution method or you can use elimination method. What you can do is you can just multiply. So you can see the coefficient here is 3. Here this is 6. So what you can make is these two terms same. Now how can you make this same? So I will multiply this equation with 2. This equation will become 60 plus W is equal to 100, and I hope this is clear. I multiply this equation with 2. So this will become 60, 2t, and this is 2w, and this is 102. Now, if you subtract these two, you can see if I subtract these two equations, this 60 will be cancelled. So what is this? This will become, if I subtract this is 3t, 3w is equal to 129 minus 102, which is 27. So what is w? W is equal to this is the value of w. Now, how will I get the value of t? So you can just put in any of the equations. So you can see if I put 9 here, this will be 3t plus 9 equal to 51. Correct? So now what is this? This is 3t is equal to 51 minus 9. Subtracting 9 from both sides. Now this is equal to 40. So what is this? 3t is equal to 42. So what is t? If I divide 3, divide by 3 on both sides, this will become, this is 14, 42 by 3. So what is the answer? W is 9, t is 14. So 9 and 14 are the correct answer. Okay. Now the next question. Nina walks at an average speed of 5 kilometers per hour. Correct to nearest kilometers per hour. She walks for exactly 2 hours. Okay. Work out the lower bound for the distance. Yes. Okay. So what is the basically what is the we have to find the lower bound of the distance. Okay. So what is speed? Speed is distance upon time. So distance is equal to speed into, correct. Now it is given that this is speed. Speed is what? 5 kilometer per hour. Correct to nearest kilometers per hour. Okay. And she works for 2 hours. So time is 2. We have to find the lower bound. So for lower bound, we will write the lower bound of the speed into lower bound of time, but this is exactly 2 hours. So we'll just take this is 2 hours. Now, what is the lower bound of the speed? So this is, you can see this value is correct to nearest meter, nearest kilometers. So what is this? This is equal to what? This is 5 plus 0.5, but this is equal to 5.5, sorry, 5 minus 0.5 into, which is equal to, this is 4.5 into 2, which is equal to 9 kilometers, right? So what is the answer? This is 9 kilometer is the lower bound. So let's see the answer. Question number 9. This is 9 is the correct answer to this question. So basically you have to find the lower bound of this. Since this is correct to nearest meter, kilometers per hour. So 0.5 plus 0.5 minus, that is lower bound is 5 minus 0.5 and upper bound is 5 plus 0.5. This is lower bound and this is upper bound of this. So this is how we can calculate this. Now the next question is, n is integer, n is between 1 and 8. So n is an integer which is between 1 and 8. A is a factor of 12. Now set A is factor of 12, so let's write all the factors of 12, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 are not this, and this is 12. These are the factors of what? 12. Okay. And Okay, but this is universal set, so you have to write the answer till only 8. So we will write only the values which are till 8. Okay. What are the odd numbers in this set? We can see this is the universal set. So we'll write all the values only in the universal set. So what is this odd? What are the odd numbers between this? This is 1, 3, 5, 7. Now the question is, what is A intersection B? A intersection B, what is common values? So what are the common values? You can see what are the common values. B is common, 1 is common, and that's it. So what is A intersection B? This is 1 and 3. Okay. Now what is number of elements in A complement union B? What is A complement? You can see what is A complement. This is A. So what is A complement? All the values which are not in A in the universal set. So what are the values which are in the universal set but not in A, outside A? So this is, you can see this is 5, 7, 8. This is A complement. And what is B? We already have this B. So what is A complement? Union B. We will just combine all the values, right? So this is the union 1, 3, 5, 7, 1, 3, 5, 7. This is set B. A complement is 5. We have already taken 5. This is 7. So this is the remaining, which is 8. So this is A complement union B. Now what are the number of elements in this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the answer 5. And this is the answer 1. So let's see the answer. This is 1, 3 and 5. So this is how you can easily solve this. Next question. Now how to convert into this into P by Q form, the simplest fraction. Okay. So this is a recurring decimal. What is this? This is, you can see, x is equal to 0.242424 and so on. Now what you can do is, you can clearly see this is, if I multiply with 100, this will become 24.2424. Now you can see, if I subtract these two, 100 minus 100x minus x, this is 99x. This is a very standard question. And if I subtract these two, you can see this is 24. This block will cancel. So this is only 24. So what is x? X will be equal to 24 by 99. And we have assumed what is x? X is this only. 0.24 recurring is this. Now, if there is any common factor, you cancel out. You can clearly see one common factor is 3. So this is, if I cancel 3, this is 8 and this is 33. So what is the value of this? This is 8 by 33 is the correct answer for this question. Okay. Next question. The diagram shows a sector with the radius O and radius 9, with the center O and radius 9. The perimeter of the sector is given to you. Find the area of the sector. So now see, what is the area of the sector? Theta upon 360 degree, where theta is this angle, right? This is theta, the angle sector, right? Into pi r square. This is the area. And what is the perimeter of the sector? This is theta upon 360 into 2 pi r. That is this length, right? Plus r and plus r. That is 2r. So these are the formulae for sector area and sector perimeter. Now the question says perimeter of this triangle, this sector is this. Now what is the perimeter? This is theta on 360 into 2 pi. What is r? R is 9 plus 2 into r. R is 9 and this is given as 18 plus 2 pi. Now using this, you can easily solve for theta. You can see what is this? This is 18 divided by 36. So this is 20. So this is theta into pi divided by 20. Okay. Plus 18 is equal to 18 plus 2 pi. So you can clearly see, if I cancel this, sorry, this is not degree, this is just 18. So this 18 cancels out from both sides. So what is theta? You can see this is theta upon into pi by 20 is equal to 2 pi. So this pi and pi also cancels out. So what is theta? Theta is equal to 20 multiplied with 2, which is equal to 40 degree. So this is the theta. Now we have to find the area. So what is area? area is equal to theta, which is 40 degree, upon 360 degree into pi r square. Pi and r square is 9 into. So now you have to just simplify this. So we can see this is 360 degree, 9 into 40, that is 360 degree. 360 degree cancels. So this is equal to 9. So that is the answer. This is 9 pi centimeters. I hope this is clear. What we have done is first we found what is theta. Now using this theta, we found what is the area of this sector. So let's check the answer. This is 9 pi is the answer for this question. Now the next question is on the statistics. Here the question is, these are Rahul's 10 test scores and the mean of this course is 8. Find the interquartile range. So now first thing is, you can see for writing the interquartile range, median, you have to first arrange the data in an increasing order or decreasing order. So this data is not arranged in increasing order or any decreasing order first. So that we have to find first the value of x, so that we will be able to arrange this data in an increasing order or decreasing order. So what is x? So that is mean is given to you. So what is the mean? This is 8 is equal to the sum of all the numbers. We can see if I add these numbers, so I'll just write this. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4 into 9, 36, right? Plus this is 8 plus 10 plus 7. This is 7 and this is into 2. That is 14 because 7 is appearing twice, and then plus 2x. I hope this is clear. Upon how many data? You have 20 data. Correct? So now you see this is 80 is equal to. So let's simplify this. This is 80. What is this? This is 44 plus 10 and this is 14. So this is 8 and this is 88. No, this is 68. This is 68 plus 2x. So what is 2x? This is, let's subtract 68 from both sides. So this is 80 minus 68. So which is equal to 12. So what is x? X will be equal to 6. So you know how we'll calculate this value of x, correct? So now we have got the value of x. Now we will arrange the data in an increasing order or decreasing order. So let's arrange in an increasing order. So now what is this? This is 6. So I just replace this by 6 and 6. So what are the smallest numbers? You see this is 6, then 6. Then we have 6 and 6. For this we have 7. We have 7. Then we have 1, 8. Then we have 9, 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we have, so this is the data. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The score of 10 tests. Correct? Now, what will be the median? You can see these are the two middle terms. Correct? So, yeah. So this median will be the mean of this. This is called the median. Correct? Here the median will be somewhere here. Median. Now, if you have to find the upper quartile, you can see here the upper quartile will be the median of these data, which is equal to 9. You can clearly see this is the middle value. So this is upper quartile, and what is the lower quartile? This is the median of these data, which is equal to 7. So what is the median? What is the lower quartile? This is Q1 is equal to 7. And what is the upper quartile? This is Q3. This is equal to 9. So what is the interquartile range? Interquartile range is equal to upper quartile minus lower quartile, which is equal to 2. Let's check the answer. The answer for 13th question is this is equal to 2. That is the correct answer for this question. Okay. Next question. Now this is the question on circles geometry. So let's see. I hope you can read this. Yeah. ABCD are lie on a circle. AC and this intersect. Angle ACD is given. Angle AXCXD is given. Everything is given here. Now you have to write the angles with the geometrical reasons also. So let's see. First question is, what is angle CDB? CDB. You have to find this angle. That is this angle. So first angle you can clearly see. This is the easier one. Sum of all the angles is 180 degree. So what is this? This is 180. This triangle. In this triangle, sum of all the angles is 180 degree. So what is this? What is the sum? This is equal to 55 plus 88. So this is 143. So this is 180 degree minus 143 degree. So that is 7, and this is what? 7 minus 74, 37 degree. So what is this angle? This is 37 degree. So first angle is 37 degree. Why? Because the sum of all the angles of a triangle, sum of all angles of a triangle is 180 degree. The first answer. So let's check this. This is 37 degree. The second question. Angle ABD. ABD. That is, you have to find this angle. Okay. So now, how will you find this angle? So here you can see angle ABD. If you just observe this, if you take this arc is making same angle on the uh, make same angle in the same segment, right? So you can see this angle, the angle subtended here, and the circumference are equal. So this is 55. So you can see this is also 55 degree. So what is the answer for this ABD? This is 55 degree. Okay. What is the reason? The angle in the same segment. So you can see this chord is making same angle at the circumference, which is equal to 55 degree. Angles in same segment are equal. So this is the reason for this. Okay. Now angle AED. AED. That is this angle. Now how will you get this angle? You can clearly see this is a cyclic quadrilateral. You see AEDC. This quadrilateral. This quadrilateral is a cyclic quadrilateral. Now if this is cyclic quadrilateral, sum of opposite angles is equal to 180 degree. So what is this? This is 180 degree minus 55 degree. So what is this? 180 minus 55. This is 5. 7 minus 5 is 125 degree. So what is this? This is 125 degree. What is the reason? This is 180 degree minus 55 degree. What is the reason? Because this is the quadrilateral A E C AEDC. AEDC is a cyclic quadrilateral. So that way you can find this angle. So what is the answer for A? So this is the answer 30, 37, 20, 55 and 125. Okay. Now triangle CXD. So now I hope this is done. Let's remove this. Now triangle CXD. CXD is mathematically similar to triangle BXA because you can see these two angles will be equal, vertical opposite, and we have already proved that this angle is also equal to this angle. That is why they are similar. Okay. DX is 8 centimeter. This is 8 centimeter. And BX is 2.7. This is 2.7 centimeter. AX, what is AX? This is 4 centimeter. So what is the length of CX? That is the first question. This length CX. Now you know that if these two triangles are similar, that means the corresponding sides will be proportional. Now, if they're proportional, that is the ratio of the sides will be same. So what you can do is, what are the corresponding sides? These two angles are equal. This angle and this angle are equal. So that means these are corresponding sides. So this is, I write it here, 8 upon 4. This is a common mistake. Always remember, when we are writing the similar triangle, the ratio of corresponding sides should be same. And how to check which are the corresponding sides? The angles which are equal, the side opposite to those will be the corresponding. So for example, these two angles are equal. This is 55, 55. So these are corresponding sides. These two are which angle? This angle is equal to this angle. That means this is corresponding to this, right? Because these two are equal. This is, we have written 8 upon 4 is equal to CX. This is CX. divided by this is 2.7. I hope this is clear. So now what is Cx? Cx will be equal to just this is 8 by 4 is 2. So this is 2.7 multiplied with 2, which is 5.4 centimeter. So what is the answer? This is 5.4 centimeter. That is the correct answer. Okay. Now the next question. The area of triangle CXD and ratio of BXA. BXA. Now we know if the two triangles are similar, the ratio of area is scale factor square. Okay, so I'll just write it here. This is area of triangle CXD by area of triangle BXA. BXA. Correct? This ratio will be equal to scale factor. Now, what is the scale factor? You can see what is the ratio of the corresponding sides. This is, you can see 8 by 4. These are the corresponding sides. What is the ratio? 8 upon 4 and the square. So what is this? This is, you can see this is 4 by 1. Correct? So what is the ratio? 4 is to 1. So that is 4 is to 1 is the answer for this question. I hope this is clear. Right? Now, the standard form. I hope this one is easy. You can just write in the form standard 1 6.6. If you're writing the standard form, the number has to be between 1 and 10. Okay. This is 6.6 into 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 10 to the power 4. Right. So that is the answer 6.6 into let's verify 6.6 into 10 to the power. Work out this and write the answer in the standard form. So now we clearly see I can say this is 3.7 into 10 to the power 8. Either you make these two same. Either of them you can make this same. So either you make this is 10 raised to 7 or you make this 10 raised to 8. So you can see this is, I can write this is 0.37 into 10 to the power 8. I hope this is clear. I have just shifted one decimal. So divide by and accordingly delete this. So you can see here, now I can write this is 3.7 plus 0.37 into 10 to the power 8. I have just taken 10 to the power 8 out. So now what is this? This is, you can see, you add this is 4.07 into 10 to the power 8. So that is the answer in the standard form. So which is 4.07 into 10 to the power 8. So basically just write the answer in a standard form here. Okay. Now next question. Now this is write down all the inequalities that define this region R. So now I hope you remember how to write the region corresponding to straight lines. So let's see. There are this region R is bounded by, you can see these four lines. So first let's write the equations of line. Okay. So now what is this line? This is a line which is parallel to x-axis. That is y is constant on this. So what is this line? This is line y equal to 4. What is this line? This is again parallel to x-axis. That is y is constant. Y is equal to 3. I'm just writing the equation of line. We'll write the inequalities later. Now, what is this line? You can see this line is vertical line, which is equal to, which is this, which is x is equal to constant. What is this point? This is midway of this, so 2.5. So this line is x equal to 2.5. Now, what is the line remaining? This line. You can see this line, this part. That is this line. Now, to write the equation of this line, you just need the y-intercept and slope. So, what is this? Y equal to mx plus c, right? Inclined line. Now, c is 0 because this is passing through origin, so this is gone. What is the gradient? You can see I can take this point, and this is what? 1 comma 2, x equal to 1, y equal to 2. So, what is the gradient of this line? Gradient is equal to y2 minus, this is origin, 0 comma 0. So, what is the equation of line? What is the gradient? This is equal to 2 minus 0, y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1, which is equal to 2. So, what is the equation of line? Y equal to 2x plus c. C is 0. So, this is the equation of this part, this line, which is equal to y equal to 2x. I hope the lines are clear. Now, the question comes inequalities. So, now let's see. This region, let's start first. This is between these two lines. You can clearly see this is between y and less than, this is below 4, that is y is less than 4, and above 3, this is y greater than 3. So this is, first is y is less than 4. Now here you will put equal to sign also, because this is represented in a solid line. This is not a broken line. When you are having a solid line, that means you have to include that point. That is, equal to sign is also there. Now, what is this? This is above this line, y equal to 3. So this is y is greater than 3. Now, I have written only equal to sign, only inequality, not equal to sign, because this is a broken line. That means the points are not on this line. So that is how you differentiate between the equal to sign or not equal to sign. Correct? So now, this line, this region is on this side, that is on the left side. That is, this line is x less than x equal to 2.5. So this will be less than 2.5. This is x is less than or equal to 2.5. Why less than? Equal to, again, sorry. Now, for this region, for this region is below this line. And if a line is in the form of y equal to mx plus c, then y less than mx plus c is the region which is below this line. This is below. Okay. Now, if there is equal solid line, we will put a equal to sign. So what is this? This is y is less than equal to x. So these are the four inequalities which can define this region, which will definitely define this. This is below this line. This is why y is less than mx plus. Okay, so I hope this is clear. Equal to sign just because this is a solid line. This was a solid line in the question. You can see this. Okay, so let's see the answer. Less than 2.5, greater than 3, less than equal to 4, less than equal to 2x. So that's it. This is how you can solve this question. Now the next question, again, you have to just find the value of I using this. So what is I? What you can do is, this is what is I. Just putting the values. So what is m? M is 7 multiplied with k square, that is 9, 3 square, and 2 square, that is equal to 4. So what is this? 7 into 13. What is this? 90. So what is the first value? This is 90. Rearrange the formula to write k in terms. So basically, you have to make k the subject. So you can see, I have to remove all the terms. I have to take all the terms on one side, and on one side you have to write the k. So that is, first we will remove m by dividing m. This is k square plus c. Just take the reverse operation. Okay. Now we want to remove the c square. So it is an addition. So we will subtract. So this is I minus m upon m minus c square is equal to k square. Now we need to remove the square. Correct? So how to remove the square? By taking the square root. So what is this? K will be equal to plus minus. We are removing the square. So this is I by m minus c square. So that is this is how you can make this object. So this is how I by m minus c square and 90. Okay. Now the next question. Now this is a question on functions and composite functions. So here we have the function fx, right? F of x into fx minus f of fx is equal to this. Then you have, the question is, you have to find the values of a, b, and c. Okay, so let's see. First is, this is simply fx into fx. So that is fx into fx, which is 2x plus 5 into 2x plus 5, right? So I can say, what is this value? This is equal to, just multiply, this is 4x square plus 10x plus, this is 10x plus 25. Or you can say this is 4x square plus 20x plus 25. This is clear. Or you can say this is a plus b whole square. You can use the identity also. Now the second thing is, you have f of fx. This is composition. F inside fx. So what we will do is, in function fx, we will put fx only. So this is 2. In function fx, I'll put fx. This is 2 fx plus 5. Instead of x, we'll put fx. Now what is fx? Fx is 2x plus 5. So this is 2 times 2x plus 5 plus 5. So if you open this, you can clearly see this is 4x plus 10 plus 5, which is equal to 15. You can take this calculation, 4x plus 15. Now we have to substitute this. That is, we have f of x into f of x minus f of fx will be equal to, we'll substitute this. This is 4x square plus 20x minus, sorry, plus 25 minus, what is this? F of fx, this is 4x. So this is 4x plus 15. That is how we write this. Now let's simplify this. So now what is this? This is 4x square plus 20x plus 25 minus 4x minus 15. Correct? So now you see, if I simplify this, this is 4x square plus 16x. You can see 20x minus 4x. 16, and this is plus 10. Plus 10, 25 minus 50. So this is how we simplify this. Now, the question is, this is find the value of a. This is ax square plus bc plus c. There is a misprint here. It should be x only. This cannot be c. This should be x. This is the correction here. Let's correct this question. This is 16. This is x. So you can see here, if I compare, because it should be in this form only, b ax square plus bx plus c. There should be x now, but it's not given, right? So this should be c x. So just see what is a. A is 4. What is b? B is 16. And what is c? C is 10. So these are the answer, and these are actually the answers given in the question. So this is a misprint here. It is ax square plus b. B is this. That's it. Yeah. So this is the correct answer for this question. Okay. 4, 16 and 10. Just compare. You can see this is equal to this. So just compare the values. Okay. Now, the next question. You have to solve this equation. So again, this is a very standard question of exponents. You can see what is this? This is 3. 1 by 3 is what? 3 raised to minus x. Right? 1 by 3 is 3 raised to minus 1 or 3 raised to minus x. You can say. And what is 9? 9 is 3 square. So this is x plus 4. 3 square. So that means if the base are same, the power should be same. That means minus x will be equal to 2x plus 4. So if you just solve this equation, this is 2x plus 8. Or you can see if I rearrange the terms, this is negative 8 is equal to 3x. Just adding x on both sides and subtracting 8. So what is x? X is equal to minus 8 by 3 dividing by 3. So what is the answer? This is negative 8 by 3. Alright. So this is the question number 90. Now the next question on probability. So now let's see the next question on probability. A bag contains 5 red, 5 white. You can see 5 white and 3 black. And another is 3 white and 1 black. 2 balls are picked at random from bag B without replacement. Find the probability that both are black. So now you see we are having first pickup is a black ball and the second black, right? Because both are black. Now what is the probability of getting black in the first and black in the second? Correct? So this is, let's say, black 1, this is black 2, black 1, black, right? Now what is the probability of getting one black ball from the first black ball from the bag B? So this is without replacement. That means we are drawing and we are keeping it aside. So what is the probability of getting a black ball from the bag B? This is 1 by 4. 1 out of 4. Now 1 is removed. So how many are remaining? 0. So what is the probability? This is 0. In fact, there is only one black. So how can you remove 2 black balls? So that is the probability which is equal to 0. Okay. From back to, okay, without replacement, right? Now the next part. The balls are replaced into bag B. Now we have replaced every ball in the bag. Kyle picks the balls at random from each bag. Complete the tree diagram. Okay. So let's see. Here we have three black, five white, three black. Bag A has three black, five white. So let's write this. Three black and five white. And here we have three white and one black. Three white and one black. Bag B. Okay. Initial. This is the initial situation. Okay. So let me write it. Initial situation is bag A. Bag A has three black and five white, and bag B has three white and one black. Okay. Now let's start with the question. Okay. The question is the balls are replaced again into the bag, and we pick balls from each bag. Complete the T diagram. From bag A, what is the probability of getting white? This is 5 by 8. You can see. And what is the probability of getting black? You can see this is equal to, this is 1 by 4. Correct? Sorry, this is from bag A. Bag A, how many whites are there? How many black are there? How many black? 3 are there. Sorry, this is 3 by 8. Okay. Now the second part. From bag B, now we are drawing white ball. What is the probability of drawing white from the bag B? This is 3 by 4. What is the probability of getting black from bag B? This is 1 by 4. Correct? Now again, from bag B, what is the probability of getting black? 3 by 4 and 1 by. I hope this is also clear. So this is the tree diagram. 5 by 8, 5, 3 by 8, 3 by 4, 1 by 4, 1, 3 by 4, and 1 by 4. This is 1 by 4. Correct? Find the probability that the two balls drawn are of same color. So what is the probability that the balls drawn are of same color? So now from first bag we draw white, and second again we draw white. That is, the balls are of same color. So what is the probability in this case? 3 by 4. Let me write it here. Let me write it here. This is 3 by 4 into 5 by 8. Correct? And what is the probability of getting black? So this is 3 by 8 and 1 by 4. 3 by 8 into 1 by 4. So you can clearly see the denominator, this is 32. Here also denominator is 32. So this is 32. And what is this? This is 15 plus 3, which is 18 by 32. So there is 32. So there is a common factor of what? 2. So this is 9 divided by 16. So what is the probability? 9 divided by 16. So that is 9 by 16. You can see 18 by 32. That is correct answer. Okay. Now the third part of this question. This is the first part, second part, and the next part. This is the part B, first and second. Now this is the third part of this. The balls are replaced into the bag. Okay. Joe picks the ball at random from bag A and places it into B. Then picks a ball at random from bag B. Find the probability that she picks a black ball from bag B. Okay. So see, this is bag A and this is bag B. So Joe picks a ball at random from bag A and places into bag B. So she can pick a black ball in from bag A, or she can pick a white ball from bag A. Now, after placing, again she can pick a black ball or white ball. Again, a black ball or white ball. Right? So what is the probability that she picks black from the bag B? So these are the two possibilities. We have to write this case or this case. Right? Now see, what is the probability? First, she picks a black ball. What is the probability? She picks a black ball from bag A. So what is the probability that she picks a black ball from A? That is, in bag A, how many are black balls? This is 3 by 8. So this is 3 by 8. So I write it here, 3 by 8. This is from bag A, she picks black ball. Now, if she picks a black ball, she puts this in bag B. So how many black balls will be there in bag B? There will be two black balls now. We have added one here. So this will be two black balls out of four. So this is 2 by 4. I hope this is clear. Okay. So what I am saying is first we picked up 3 by 8. Right. First we picked up from bag A. What is the probability of getting black ball? This is 3 by 8. Now we put this in the bag B. So in bag B, how many black balls will be now? Because we have added one black ball, right? So what is the, how many black balls are there? 2. Out of, this is 5. 2 out of 5. This is 2 out of 5. Okay, because there will be one ball added. This is 3 plus 1, which is 5. So this is why this is 2 by 5. Correct. Now, in the first case, she picks a white ball. So what is the probability of picking a white ball? This is 5 by 8. Now, if she picks white ball, she will put this white ball in the bag B. So black balls will not change because she is putting white. So how many black balls are there? Only one. So this is 1 out of 5. So what is this probability? 5 by 8. 5 by 8 into 1 by 5. So what is the answer? This is, you can see in denominator, this is 40. This is also 40. This is 40. This is 6 plus 5, which is 11 upon 40. 11 upon 40. So what is the answer? 11 by 40. That is the correct answer for this. I hope this is clear. She is picking one ball from bag A and putting it in bag B, and after that she is selecting a ball. Okay. I hope this is clear. Now let's move to the next question. Now question on Surds. Easy question. You have to just simplify and see what are the values of A and B. So how to multiply the brackets, how to multiply the Surds, same as normal brackets. You can see 3 multiplied with 2, 6. 3 multiplied with this is 3 into 3, 9 into 5, root 5. Then minus 5 into, minus root 5 into 2, minus 2 root 5. Plus, sorry, minus, because negative root 5 into 3. So this is negative root 5 multiplied with 3 root 5. Right? So what is this? This is 6 plus, what is this? 7 root 5. These are like terms, you can see. And what is this? Root 5 into root 5 is 5. 5 into 3 is 15. This is minus 15. So now you can see what is this? Negative 9 plus 7 root. So now what is the value of A? You can see A is negative 9. And what is B? B is 7. That is 9 and negative 9 and 7. Negative 9 and 7 are the correct answers. Okay. Rationalize the denominator. So if you have to rationalize, just multiply with the root 2 and root 2. So what is this? This is 6 root 2. And we know root 2 into root 2 will become, and you can see 6 and 2 will cancel out. This is 3. So what is the answer? 3 root 2. This is 3 root 2 is the answer for this question. Next question, you have to solve this equation. So now you see, if you have to solve this, you have to convert it to something equal to 0 form, right? So what you can say is, if you simplify this, you can use the cross multiplication method. You can say this is 2 multiplied with x plus 2 and x multiplied with x minus 1. Now what is this? 2x plus 4, x square minus x. Opening the bracket. Now rearranging the terms, you can see this is x square. I will subtract 2x, so that will become subtracting 2x, subtracting 2x. So this will become minus 3x and minus 4 equal to 0. Now how will you solve this? So you have to factorize this quadratic equation. This is the quadratic equation which you can easily factorize using the splitting middle term. So you can see minus 3 can be broken as minus 4x plus x, negative 4. And you can clearly see this is x into x minus 4 plus 1 into x minus 4. Right? So this is x minus 4 common into x plus 1 equal to 0. So what are the values of x? X will be equal to 4 or minus 4. So what are the roots? What are the solutions? 4 and minus 1 is the answer for this question. 4 and minus 1 is the answer. Next question. Find the coordinates of the turning point of this graph. Now you can see this is the quadratic graph. Now for a quadratic graph, if this is the quadratic function, what is this? This is y is equal to, if you write in the standard form, minus x square minus 2x plus 7. Basically, this is y is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Now the question is, you have to find the turning point. Now there are different ways to find the turning point. Either you can use the differentiation method, you can use converting factor t square method, or you should know the turning point of a quadratic graph, which is minus b by 2a. Or if you want to use this, what is dy by dx, differentiation dy by dx, which is equal to, what is the differentiation of this, x squared, x raised to n, and x raised to n minus 1. This is minus 2x, and this is minus 2. X derivative is 1, 7 derivative is 0. And for turning point, dy by dx should be 0. So just solve this equation, which is 2x equal to minus 2, or you can say x will be equal to negative 1. Or you can directly say x coordinate of the turning point is minus b by 2a. You can see what is minus b. What is b? B is minus 2. So what is minus b? 2. What is a? A is minus 1. So this is 2 by minus 1, which is minus 2. So minus, this is into 2 also. So this is 2 divided by 2 into minus 1, which is equal to minus 1. So you see x coordinate is equal to minus 1. Now how to get the y coordinate of the turning point? To find the y coordinate, we will put x coordinate in the equation again. So what is this? This is y is equal to, you can see, minus of minus 1 squared minus 2 multiplied with minus 1 plus 7. We are putting this value in the equation. So now what is this? Negative 1 square is 1. So this will be minus 1. Minus 1 into 2 plus 2. And this is plus 7. So what is this? 9 minus 1, which is equal to 8. So what is the turning point coordinate? X coordinate is minus 1, y coordinate is 8. So what is the answer? Minus 1 comma 8. That is the answer. So let's see. This is minus 1 comma 8 is the answer. So now the next question is on the vectors. Okay. So now in this triangle ABD and ACD are straight lines. O is origin. Position vector of A is A vector. That is, this vector is A vector. B is B vector. Position vector of B, that is this vector. OB vector is B vector. BC vector is 1/3 of OA vector. Now this is very important. BC vector is 1/3 of OA vector. That is, this is 1/3 of A vector. So what I can say is, these two are parallel. These two lines are parallel because this is some scalar times A vector. That is, this is parallel to this. And you can see the ratio of CB, or you can say OA is to BC. This is 3 is to 1. This is 3 is to 1. This is 1/3. That is, this is 3 is to 1 ratio. Correct? Now the question is, M is the midpoint. M is the midpoint of this. That is this. And you have to find the position vector of M. For position vector of M, what is needed? That is, you have to find OM vector. Now, how will you find OM vector? For this, you need to find what is this for a OM vector. Basically, you have to find the position vector of M. That means you have to find this vector. So let's see, how can you find this? You can see, I can find this vector, right? And what I can do is, I can find this vector and then accordingly solve this question. Okay. Or otherwise, if you have to find this is the midpoint, I can do, what I can do is, I can use this also. I can use this also. Okay. So there are different ways to solve this, right? So let's focus on first, what is BD vector? Let's find BD vector. But how will you find BD vector? You can see BD vector will be some multiple of B vector because they are in the same, on the same line, right? So what you can say is, I can find, if you can find the ratio of the sides, you can see this side is parallel to this side. Why? Because this vector is parallel to this vector. This is, they are parallel. That means this angle will be equal to this angle. This angle will be equal to this angle correspondingly. That means these two triangles, the smaller triangle and the larger triangle, are similar. So I can say, if the triangles are similar, that means the ratio of the sides will be same. So if this ratio is 1 is to 3, that means BD is to OD is also 1 is to 3. I hope this is making sense now. Correct? BD is to OD. Basically, I'm saying this ratio. BD is to OD is 1 is to 3. So, and we know this, if this is 1 is to 3, that means this ratio is 2 is to 1. You can see this is 2 is to 1. Why I'm saying this? Because this is 3 is to 1. So the remaining part will be 2 parts. So this ratio is 2 is to 1. If this ratio is 2 is to 1, I can easily say that if this vector is B vector, then BD vector, this vector will be half of it because this ratio is 2 is to 1. So I can say what is BD vector? BD vector will be equal to 1 half of B vector. I hope this is clear because this ratio is 2 is to 1. I hope this is clear, right? So if I have this, that means I can say OD vector. What is OD vector? OD vector is, you can see what is OD vector. This OD vector is, this is B vector. This is all, this is half of B vector. So we will add these two. This is 3 by 2 B vector. I hope this first part is clear. Or this is how we can find OD vector. Now we have OD vector. Now using OD vector, okay, I can find what is this vector, right? In fact, this is clear. And this is also we know. Oh, okay. How can you directly find this? Now see, this vector we know, right? And we also know this vector. What is this? This is 1/3 of A, correct? So if this is 1/3 of A, so you can see I can easily find CD vector. What is CD vector? This is CD vector will be equal to minus of 1 by 3 A vector. You can see I have to go from C to D. This is going from this to this, that is minus 1 by 3 A, and this is plus 1 by 2 B vector. So this is CD vector. And CD vector half is our CD vector half is CM vector or MD vector. So you can see if you have this MD vector. So what is MD vector? This is MD vector. This is half of CD vector. Half of CD vector, which is minus 1 by 3A plus 1 by 2 A. Or you can say minus 1 by 6A plus 1 by 4B. So this is our MD vector. Now we have MD vector. So you can see, now I can answer this question easily. This is our OM vector. This is our MD vector. And this is our OD vector, which is we know. Correct? So now what is OM vector? So let's write OM vector. This is equal to, now this is an interesting question. MD vector, sorry, OM vector you have to write. So this is, will go from this to this, which is OD vector minus MD vector. So this is, will go from D to M, which is minus MD, you can see, correct? So what is this? This is OD vector. What is OD vector? This is 3 by 2. B vector minus MD, which is negative 1 by 6. A vector plus 1 by 4 B vector. I hope this is clear. Correct? So now you see, yeah. So this is, now you can see this is equal to 3 by 2 B negative, this is plus 1 by 6 A minus 1 by 4 B vector. So now if you simplify this is, we'll take these two together. So this will be 6 by 4. 6 minus 1, 5 by 4. B vector plus 1 by 6 A vector. So this is the answer. So let's check the option. This is 1 by 4B. plus 1 by 6. That is the correct answer for this. Now this one, I'll quickly go through what we have done is, we have found that OB is to BD is 2 is to 1 because this ratio was 3 is to 1. So by similarity, BD is to OD. OD is to BD is also 3 is to 1. So accordingly, we got this ratio. So that is why if this vector is B vector, this is half of it. That is the 1 by 2 B. So that is why we got OD vector. I hope this is clear. Now, using this, we can see in this triangle, we can find the CD vector because we know what is BC vector. This is given in the question. So BC vector, and we know this vector. So using this, I found CD vector. Now using CD vector, because CD vector and MD vector, M is the midpoint, the half of this will be equal to MD vector. So we got MD vector. Now in this triangle, I have taken OM vector, MD vector, and OD vector. OM vector is OD minus MD. This is MD vector is OD or OM vector. Sorry, OM vector is equal to OD minus MD. So now substituting the values, we'll get the answer. So this is how we can solve this question. So this is a very interesting question. So now let's move to the next question. You have to simplify. You have to simplify, that means you have to factorize the numerator and denominator and cancel out the factors. So let's factorize the numerator. This is 10ax plus 6bx minus 25a minus 15b. That is the numerator. So how to factorize this? Take out the combine the grouping, right? So you can see what can be terms I can take. So I can take these two. What is common from these two? You can see 2x is common. So this will be 5a. You can see 5a, right? And what is left here? This is 3b. And what is common from these two? You can see negative 5. I can take common, and this will become 5a plus 3 because negative sign also you have taken. Okay? 3b, sorry, 3b. Now you see 5a plus 3b is common. So this will be 5a plus 3b taken common. What is left? 2x minus 5. This is the numerator, and denominator you can see. This is denominator 4x square minus 25. That is, now you can see this is the combination of perfect square. This is 2x square minus 5 square. Now we know a square minus b square is a plus b into a minus b. Correct? A plus b into a minus. Now substitute the values. You can see if I put this is 5a plus 3b into 2x minus 5 divided by 2x plus 5 into 2x minus 5. So this is cancelled out. So what is the answer? 5a plus 3b upon 2x plus 5. That is the answer for this question. So this is how, this is a very common question. Many, you will find many questions of this type. How to factorize these. Okay. Next question. So here this is, you have to solve this equation. Tan x is equal to minus 1 by root 3 in between 0 and 360 degree. And this is a non-calculator paper. So without calculator, you have to answer this. Okay. So now see, if the question would be, if I say, we know that if you have tan x is equal to 1 by root 3, then I can say one value of this is 30 degree because you should know the table, the standard value, because tan 30 degree is equal to 1 by root 3. But the question is tan x is equal to minus 1 by root 3. So how will you relate these values? So just observe this. If you just draw the graph of tan x, I'll just show you the graph. That is, this is 90. So everything will be clear. 180 to 70. This is another. This is 360 degree. Okay, and this is 180 degree. So this is the graph of tan x, right? So let's see. This is the graph of tan x. Okay. So here you'll have like this. This will be on this side. Okay, we are interested only between 0 and 360 degree. That is why only between 360 degree I have. Okay. Now see, we know that at minus, we have to at 1 by root 3. This value at 1 by root 3 is You can see this is 1 by root 3 on the positive direction. And we can see this is equal to 30 degree. Okay. So now, if this is 30 degree, how can you find the value of tan x is equal to minus 1 by root 3? This is our question. So minus 1 by root 3 is exactly same, which is below. Exactly same here, minus 1 by root 3. You can see this. So which value you have to answer? You can see we have to answer between 0 and 360 degree. That means we have to find this value, which is between 90 and 180 degree, right? And 270 and 360 degree. This value. This is our answer. This is our answer. This is one value and this is other value. Now, how will you find this? That is the question. Okay. So you see here, if just try to understand this symmetry. This is, you can see this gap is of 30 degree. Okay. So you can see by symmetry that this gap will also be of 30 degree. This is 0, this is 180. And we know tan x graph repeats after lifting 180 degree. So this gap is of 30 degree. By you can see symmetry, this will also be 30 degree. So what is the value which is less than 30 degree from 180? So answer for this will be 180 minus 30 degree, which is equal to 150 degree. Now, once we got this value, other value you can directly say, because tan x value repeats itself after 180 degree. So what is the other value? 150 degree plus 180 degree, which is, you can see, 230 degree. So what are the values? 150 and 230 degree. Basically, this is wait. This is 330 degree, not 230. 330 degree. So this is 230 degree. This is 230 degree, and this is our 150 degree. This is how you solve this type of question. You can see, I can give you another observation here. If you just extend it, basically this value is corresponding to minus 1 by root 3. This value is corresponding to 1 root 3. So you can see this is 30 degree. So you can see from 0 we are going 30 degree on the left side. So that is corresponding to 180 will go 130 degree on the left side. That is why this value is 150 degree. This is how you can answer this. So what is the answer? This is 150 degree and 330 degree is the answer for this question. So this, I think this is the complete discussion on all the questions of paper 2-1. You can see 58021. So I hope you understood all the questions. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and share with your friends. Thank you.